This concept of finding your purpose has been around for as long as time, really. Humans have constantly wondered, why are we here? What is the purpose of this? Why am I specifically on this planet? Now, this answer does not always come immediately. Sometimes it takes time and the unfolding of life and experiencing different experiences to get more clear on what your specific purpose might be. Thinking back to when you were a child can give you a lot of clear indicators on what that might be. What were you interested in as a child? What would you do if money didn't exist and you had to do something for free? A lot of those answers are going to tell you where your true passion lies. If you are unclear what your purpose may be, think about over the course of your life what you have enjoyed most doing. Life tends to call to us in little ways, in little glimpses of the future, if you will. I know when I was younger, I was drawn to theater. I was drawn to putting my neighbors and my sisters in choreography and putting on a production. Not very much different from what I'm doing now in front of the camera. And I always loved being in front of the camera. My dad would always film us when we were younger. And of course, I loved being the star of the show, which is why my mom put me in theater. So when you look back on your life, think, what were you interested in? What were you called to as a child? Before society shapes us, we have a really clear vision of who we are. And sometimes we mold ourselves to what society thinks we should be, or what the top paying job might be. And we lose ourselves in this process. So aside from money, aside from wanting to be a people pleaser and do what everyone else wants you to be doing, what do you want to be doing? And if you're unclear, I pray to God personally. I'm very connected to my faith, and I find that that gives me the answers that I need. But those answers didn't come to me immediately. It came with time. It came with me experiencing different experiences and the unfolding of life for me to understand what it is that I want to be doing, which is creating a YouTube, which is promoting my passion for mental health and helping others on their journey as well. I had to go through my own struggles with mental health in order to develop that passion for giving back and giving back to others in that way. So we're not a victim to our circumstances. Everything is happening for us. And sometimes we can't see why in the moment, but later on with time, it'll show you why. Those little indicators are like little breadcrumbs on your path, leading you to your overall biggest mission of what you're here to be doing. And what you're here to be doing, maybe it is your 9 to 5, maybe it is to have a family, but think bigger as well. Is there someone or something inside of you that calls you, that you want to bring alive? Your spirit will whisper to you. And there might be little nudges, and it's important to honor that. If there's nudges on your path to go a certain place, to meet with someone, listen to that, because that is spirit, that is God guiding you. Be open to receiving what God has here for you. When you ask, what is my purpose here, God? Lord, please help me. I wish to know what it is that you want me here to do. And just be open to receiving visions, images, words. It might whisper to you. I did a meditation years ago and a microphone came to my vision. So in life, we do things that we like and we do things that we don't like. And through doing what we don't like, we discover more as to what we do. Sometimes we have to work that job that we despise to find that job that we truly love. Because without that contrast of knowing what we hate, how could we truly know on the opposite side about what we do love? Purpose is a very heavy topic where we're constantly wondering, what is the purpose of any of this really? When you get out of bed in the morning, do you feel a sense of purpose? Do you feel a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment? That is so important because ultimately this is your life and you are here for a reason. And it's important to tap into those reasons and be aligned in your mission with what you are here to do, because each one of us has a calling. And a lot of us lose sight of our calling along the way, and we feel lost. A lot of us feel lost in this life. We feel so busy. We feel like we're on a hamster wheel, just going through the motions, not really sure what any of this is really for. And if you're asking yourself that bigger question, what is my purpose? Truly ask. Be open to receiving. Think and reflect what you've been through in life, what you've enjoyed doing, what lights you up, what you be doing for free. Because a lot of the time, those answers are going to lead you exactly to where you want to go. We have to go through what we go through in life in order to find those answers. And life is just constantly unfolding. I call it like the yellow brick road in The Wizard of Oz. It's always unfolding, and it's always for us. It's always in our favor. And when we stop being a victim to the unfolding of our life, and we stop seeing ourselves as someone that should be owed an apology to by God, when really God is doing this all for us. All of the unfolding is for us. It's for us to recognize what we like, what we don't like, what we want to see, what we want to get, what we want to be. We are writing our story. And whether you see it or not, you are a co-creator in your life. And sometimes it's up to God to just take the pen and write it for you, and you're just there and you're like, okay, what is it that you want from me? Because our purpose is so much more than we could have ever decided on our own. It is truly a gift what we are here to do. So think, reflect, and act. And even if you don't have all the answers yet, just keep acting, keep following those nudges, because in time, it'll become more clear and clearer. But I really do encourage you to think about what you be doing for free, because a lot of the times what we be doing for free is what we truly want to be doing after all. And I know for me, what I would do for free is give people advice, listen to people's story, and provide wisdom that I've learned on my path towards others. That's what I'd be doing for free. That's why I'm doing it for free right now, on camera. Literally. I am literally choosing to do the mission that I feel called to do for free because of how much it overflows in my heart to do that. And from that, success will come if you have patience and you have faith. So trust in where you are being led, trust in your heart, trust in God to lead you to where you're meant to go. Trust in the purpose that you're here to serve. Because you are here for a reason. The world needs you. The world needs your light. And if you're seeking the question what your purpose is, that's amazing. That means that you're doing the work to self-reflect and think about what your bigger purpose here is. And that's something that needs acknowledgement. So that's amazing that you're doing that on your journey, because it's going to lead you to a bigger purpose after all. So just keep the faith, keep moving forward even when things are unclear, and just trust in every second and every moment you are being led to where you're meant to go. Trust in the calls of your higher self. Trust in the calls of your spirit. Trust in God to guide you to where it is that you're gonna go, in a place that you could have never imagined on your own. It is so much bigger than you could imagine. So take small little steps every day to get more clarity. And don't focus so much on the fact that I don't know what my purpose is, because law of attraction, the more you focus on something, like, I don't know what my purpose is, the universe is going to be like, you're right, you don't know what your purpose is. So say, I'm so grateful with time that things are becoming more clear for me. I feel like in every second, I'm just being led to where I'm meant to go, and things are becoming clearer as a result. Clarity is coming towards me. Clarity is me. Clarity is the unfolding of my path before me. And I just need to follow that. So trust in yourself, trust in God, have faith, and live out your purpose boldly when you get those fragments of what you're meant to be doing. And take it and run with it, because only you have the power to create your purpose in the way that it was intended specifically for you. And the world needs you and your light and your purpose.